What's up, boys? Hope you're all good. I wanted to do this video actually to show people my story, how I started trading, how I got into forex. I don't like to use forex, the word, because as soon as you say forex, everyone is like, a bunch of scammers, they could just gonna fucking take your money and they're trying to show you how to trade, but it's like bullshit, you know. So that's why actually I want to show you this, the beginning of my journey, you know. I'm not gonna show you like, which was my first screenshot of forex trading, but I just want to talk a little bit like how I started generally. So back in 2019, I believe, 2019, end of 2019 or something like that. So it's been 4 fucking years, man, I've been doing this shit. It's a long time, man. And I remember all my parents, everyone was like, oh man, are you sure you don't want to stop it because you're just losing money? So the only people who knew that I'm losing money, it was my parents actually. I moved away from them like 5-6 years ago. I moved to London, you know, and originally I'm from Hungary, so yeah, I moved here because I didn't actually know what I'm gonna do in life, but I always knew that I need to make it in life in order to fulfill my dreams, you know. So I always knew that I wanted something like different, you know. I wanted something which is like me, you know. So I knew that I'm not gonna stick into these like fucking jobs for the entire of my life, because I don't know, man, I've been created for something bigger, something higher, you know. So yeah, so that's what I was looking for. I was searching like things like on the Google, like passive income and stuff like that, you know, like basic beginner stuff. I didn't know what I'm gonna do in life, so I had to figure it out, you know. So I found out, I don't know, it was like 2, 3, 5 or top 5 things with passive income, something like that, videos came around. So I checked them, and this was the only thing which like grabbed my eyes, you know, grabbed my attention. And as soon as I saw this chart, which you see now, I was like, what the fuck, man? I didn't understand anything, man. But I knew that I have to learn this shit, and I like to learn new stuff because whatever I'm doing, I always want to be the best, you know. I cannot be second place, I cannot be third place. I always wanted to be the best in everything. So I knew that I need to figure it out, how this shit market is working, how I'm gonna make out of this regular jobs, you know, regular life, I would say. So yeah, I got into trading 2019, and I didn't really know what I'm gonna do with this chart. I was just looking at it, you know. I was watching like a bunch of videos, like fuck, man, I think I watched like, I'm not gonna lie, like thousands of videos, honestly, on YouTube. I didn't want to pay a course because I was like, I was trying to be clever, you know. I'm gonna save money on that, so I'm gonna save the money what I can invest into forex, and I'm gonna show everyone I can do this by myself, you know. So that's what I did for like 2 years, man. Massively, I was losing huge amount of money. I was just depositing, and I barely made. Actually, I didn't made any money out of it, you know. My parents, I remember my dad was like, man, are you sure? I was like, yeah, man, of course I'm sure. And yeah, I was feeling like, all right. I remember my first 1,000, I deposited like 1,000 pounds, and man, I blew it in like 2 weeks. It was my birthday, I remember, and I was like hoping, man, because I left the trade in nighttime, you know, and I was hoping like, I think it's gonna turn around, you know. I think it's gonna turn around. I was minus 200, so I was like, okay, let's wait one more day. So next day, minus 400. After that, I was like, all right, let's wait one more day. Maybe it's gonna turn around, because I was trading without no stop loss, you know. Next day, man, minus 800 something, and I remember the broker took it out by himself because it was like, I don't know, it reached like 120 or 130. I mean, yeah, from 1000 to 130, it was like a huge difference, man. And for some reason, the broker took it out. So, yeah, man, I remember that 1K was fucking up. I was like, phew, man, I was depressed for like a month, and it was my birthday, so it was funny, man. So, yeah, and after that, I was actually just learning from YouTube, man. I was studying it, everything, one by one. Every time when I was at work, when I came back, I was studying everything on the bus, or on the tube or something. When I came home, I was studying at home. So I was putting into a lot of effort, a lot of time to make this shit happen, what's happening now, guys. So yeah, man, that's my story, how I started. And after like 2 years later, I found out there is like a company, Ftmo. I didn't know about it actually before that. So I literally was planning for like 3 months to pass one of their challenge. But I never tried any of their challenge in demo. I didn't bought any demo. I didn't started any demo account from them. I was like, oh man, so if it didn't work till this, I think it's gonna work in the challenge because I'm gonna take it seriously, So, man, and it was the fucked up part actually. The first challenge, what I bought, it was this challenge, So this challenge was for 140,000, account size. So I paid like roughly around 950 or something like that in pounds to get this challenge, And for some reason I was doing in that time, I remember I was doing like 5 minutes chart only and break and retest simple. But it was like very, very the simplest thing ever. So went down at the beginning, I started the challenge like fucking down. And in here, I remember I was like mentally like really, really, really down. So in here, I was like, all right, Kev, you are 1 trade away or 2 trades away to lose your account. You need to get it. I knew that I just need like 1 or 2 big trades. And after that, my emotions are back, So that's what I did. And as you see, it's like 20th of September, I was down minus 9K. And the challenge ended at 6th of October. So from there, I came back and I passed the fucking challenge, man. As you can see here, like, pass. Currently trading objectives are completed. Congratulations, we will verify your account and we will contact you as soon as possible. So I was like, oh fuck, man, I can really do this shit, And yeah, and how it looks like this chart and statistics and everything, it actually looks pretty good. So in that time, I was like, man, if I can do this like all over the time, I can fucking make it, man, in life, So this was the first impression. And after that, it came the verification stage. Verification stage, it was quite easy, to be honest. I was a bit drawdown as well, like as you see, as always, man. So, and after that it came back and obviously I passed the challenge and yeah, we passed everything. And so in that time when this happened, I told to my parents, to everyone, like, oh man, 1 month and I'm gonna quit my job and stuff like that. But man, I thought that, man, it's gonna be as easy as was this challenge, this verification, because this one, the proper challenge, it was quite hard, to be honest, like mentally, to take this from here to there. And yeah, so after this, I'll show you guys the next account. Look at this, how it looks like. Oh, in this time I was like, man, I can do anything, I was too greedy, like I was putting trades like not even break and retest. I was trading like everything, man. I didn't follow any of my rules. I was like, man, look, I made this one, I passed this one, I passed this one, so why not? I'm gonna pass this one as well in like, not pass, I'm gonna make like 10-20k in like 1-2 week period. So when it was the 20 of my trades, I was actually at 5.5k. If I leave it there, I would get like, I don't know, like 4.5k or something like that. But no, man, I was like, fuck, man, fuck this shit, I can still make even more. So after that, it came back here, minus again, plus, minus, plus, minus, plus. And after that, look at that. It's 29th of November. And the challenge, the account ended on the 1st of December. So in here, I had like 2 days, I believe. November is 3rd. No, it's actually 1 day. No, 2 days, sorry. I had 2 days to make this back to positive. So I was like, oh, fuck, man. If I'm not gonna make this, I'm gonna lose the account. And yeah, fortunately, I made it, but man, it was so fucking stressful, honestly. And after that, obviously, I lost the account. So yeah, this was my story back in time. And after that, I didn't know actually what I'm missing out. So I was like, all right, Kev, I think if you pass 2 challenges, you cannot be like a stupid guy, So I was like, all right, let's, because I was curious, what this course is like giving you, like if they give you some other solution, how to look at the market from a different perspective or something. So I was searching which fucking course should I buy. So I bought one of this guy course. I'm not gonna say his name, but I bought his course actually. So it was, I believe it was £300 or 450 or something like that. And actually the guy helped me a lot how to look the market, how to look from a different perspective, I would say. I don't know, to check the other side of the market. Where are the real banks, where are they manipulating the market, how they manipulating the market, where are the stop loss areas and stuff like that. So it was actually helpful, but it still wasn't like perfect, which is happens for everyone. Like even if you're gonna buy a course, like even if I'm gonna have a course, if you're gonna buy it, you're not gonna be, even if you're gonna follow all of my rules, man, it's obviously it's working for me, but it might not gonna work for you because you're a different person, So maybe you are better on the 1 hour chart, maybe you are better on the daily chart. And people are saying like, oh, all of them is the same, but it's not the same. It's fucking not the same. You're not gonna see those big fucking manipulating spikes on the fucking daily chart like what you see on the 1 minute chart. So I believe actually every chart, every minute chart and every hour chart is different. So you have to look it like in different perspective, because man, all of them is different. That's why we have these kind of traders. You can say like, oh, I like to trade 1 minute chart because I don't know, I can make 10% gain in like 2 minutes. But it's not true. I'm going for the same like 1 to 2, 1 to 3, 1 to 2.5. So I'm not going for like 1 to 20. I'm just going for my risk reward, which is on my trading plan. So yeah, guys, this was my first account on Ftmo. And I remember I took this course and etc. And after that, like 2 or 3 months ago, I got back this account. So I was trading Ftmo, but like properly, So yeah, man, guys, you can learn anything what you want, and this shit is not a scam. That's why I want to show you how to pass the challenge as well, because lots of people still doubtful about this thing. Obviously, you're gonna have like losing weeks and losing days. For me, actually, losing weeks is not really happening, to be honest, nowadays. It's just losing days, You cannot avoid it. Like, let's imagine like you have like you have like a company in hospitality, you have like a restaurant or something like that. You have to buy like food and drinks and everything before you can upsell it, you can sell it, So you have to invest money in order to get more money, So that's trading is the same actually. Every business is the same, So you can like you have to invest money. So whenever a loss happens, actually, just think about it. You investing that loss to gain back even more profit, right? So if you're like a 1 to 3 risk reward trade, which is a loser now, so you lost 1%, but after that you win the next one, which is 1 to 3, so you gain like 2%, which is like I think it's a pretty good thing, you know. So yeah, this was my journey, and since like I believe like now a year, I'm pretty good in this one, you know. So that's why I made this YouTube channel as well. Like I wanted to show you guys confidently, because I feel myself confident enough to show you how to do this shit, you know. So yeah, guys, this is it. Peace.